Hello friends, and once again welcome to bispsolutions.com. Today onwards we start working on preparing a CFO dashboard. So if you are a CFO of a company, what information you like to see. So there are a series of videos. I'm going to show you live example how to extract data from financial system, maybe from Oracle EBS, PeopleSoft or Oracle Hyperion, financial management. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to prepare income statement analytics. We are going to do the same analysis using Tableau and Oracle Data Analyzer and also try to evaluate the product, which one has a better data visualization capabilities. So we start with Tableau. As you see in my sample dashboard, it consists of, we have got income statement, which in turn consists of net profit, net sales, and profit margin. The first part of the video, the first part of the slide, a dashboard talk about year over year, your net profit, net sales, and gross margin. On the bottom side of your dashboard is talk about your cost of goods sold, operating expenses, and more detailed view, right? So let's start working on this. The first step is to bring data from source system. In this example, I'm using Oracle Hyperion product called Hyperion Financial Management, and this is financial consolidation product. So we input the trial balance data into this, and data got loaded and consolidated. Once data got consolidated, I'm going to extract data from the source. So I use data extract option, and whatever information like to extract, you define over here, define the data source file, and define all the intersection. So as per my requirement, over here I like to see quarter over quarter, monthly, quarterly, net profit, net sales, and profit margin. So before we extract it, I like to show you the account hierarchy. My account hierarchy something look like this way. This is my account hierarchy where I have got net profit, net income, gross margin, and different elements of gross margin and total cost. In addition to this, I've got total asset, total liabilities, type of assets, type of liabilities, and so on. So in the subsequent videos, we are going to prepare more advanced financial reporting. For now, let's focus only on income statement. So I click on extract data and extract data into my text file. I define what data source I like to extract. I like to extract actuals for whichever year I like to extract. You define year. I'm going to extract for 2004, 2005, or multiple years. For which period, I can define the hierarchy, quarterly, monthly, weekly. I mean, lowest level is monthly in this example. So I like to see monthly and quarterly expenses and revenue. For which entity? Entities like your department, your organization structure, you can confine to a specific entity and account, right? So I'm going to extract data for net profit, net income, and gross margin. Because I like to see consolidated view, I don't want to get into more detailed view in this example, so I look at parent level member. Click on this and extract. I'm going to extract this data into my flat file. Once data got extracted, you can look at your data. This is your data which you want to extract, right? This is a raw structured semi-structured format. So before we actually build a report on top of this, we are going to do some kind of data massaging or normalization of your data. So let's go to the next level. Data extraction is done. Next step is to build report on top of this. So I'm going to open my Tableau and load this sample data which is just now extracted. Alright, let's extract the data. This is my data which I just now extracted, okay, from my source system. So I got net profit, net sales, and profit margin. Okay, you see my data structure. The data which you see over here does not have any header and it's a simple text file. So before I start using it, I need to do some kind of normalization and massaging with data. So go to your HFM, Tableau, click on your data source, click on text file, point to your text file. This is my text file, right? So by default, your Tableau bring all the data, and you see the headers are missing, therefore it has taken F1, F2, F3, and so on, right? The delimiter of semicolon, Tableau is smart enough, it's able to differentiate multiple column by using the semicolon as a delimiter, but headers are not available, therefore I need to define the header. In addition to this, you also need to specify column type, because Tableau, by reading the text, it can read the number, text, boolean, but it cannot differentiate further. So I'm going to give a custom defined heading over here, select this, right click and rename it. The little time consuming, I'm going to define it. First one is scenario, second one is going to be year, and wherever you want to modify the type you can change it, your year. Third one is your period, and so on. Periodic is your view. The same fashion you're going to give name for all the members. Now important point over here, right now I don't need all of them. I need entity and I need financial elements, which is my profits, net profit, net sales, which is F13. I'm going to click over here and right click and rename. I name it as financial element and I call this is my income statement, right? All right, let's do the build a report on top of this. So I have got a visualization. The way I like to prepare it should supposed to consist of years 2010, 11, 12, net sales, net profit, and gross margin across different quarters. I'm going to prepare in a similar fashion. So you got a financial elements over here. You got income statement, right? And you got all the member. The problem over here, the data does not differentiate between income statement, net profit, not sales, net sales, and profit margin. I need to differentiate this. So first, make system assume your year is your major, convert to dimension. Right. Next step, your financial elements are, if you look at your financial element, this is how it look like. I got financial elements across entity period scenario, across different period, right? So your financial element consists of three members. Let me open this data file. The financial elements are only your numbers, right? You also like to add a header over here for net profit, net sales. I'm going to change this a little bit. This is supposed to be the data. I rename it as data, and my financial element is F7. Rename it, and this is financial element. But it never talk about whether it is net profit, net sales, or gross margin. This is what we need to prepare it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to differentiate these measures by net profit, net sales. Okay. So right click on this, create a calculative field, name it as net sales, and define if condition. If financial element equals to net sales, then this would be treated as if and. This is going to be net sales. Okay. Similarly, I create net sales and profit margin and net profit. I'm going to create another element on top of this. Create calculate field. Second one is going to be your net profit. So name it net profit. If my financial element is net profit, then it's going to be net profit. And finally, I'm going to create one more member on top of this, called profit margin. Profit margin if financial element equals to profit margin, then display sales. This is how I differentiate data into three pieces: profit margin, net profit, and net sales. Right? Now we are ready to visualize this data as well. For a given year, I'm going to select year in my column. I've got only 1 year of data so far, 2004. And for different period is going to be a month. It is a nesting year by period for different financial elements. So my financial elements are net profit, net sales, and profit margin. But I like to display them in terms of charts. So we got multiple options to display: bar chart, line chart, stack chart. Okay, I'm going to display this in terms of bar chart by using dual axis. Okay, so I'm going to use only net sales and remove two measure, and just swap it. Depends upon vertical or horizontal, how do you want it. I'm going to use the two measures. For 2004, this is my net sales across different months. In addition to net sales, I also like to display net profit. So drag and drop net profit, add it in a dual axis. When you add in a dual axis, the default type turns out to be a automatic type. It's like a shape. I'm going to change this type to, first one I like to display as bar chart, the net sales, and net profit I like to display as a line chart. Okay, as a line chart. So line is a discrete value, therefore they are displaying the dot. You could turn it type to line chart, or you can display as a square, oval. How do you find it meaningful to the business? You can convert the same way. So I'm going to make it continuous from discrete, convert to discrete, sorry, it was continuous, convert to discrete as well. So now I display line chart. I select only one dimension for now. Now this makes sense. So first one, net sales going to be a bar chart and net profit going to be a line chart. And this is how it is going to overlap. We can also display numbers so that it makes sense. Net sales, display label, and net profit also display label. Net sales and net profit label. This is my net sales, I display label over here. And this is my net profit, I display label over here for net profit. So this is how you can see month over month. You can in turn consolidate to quarter over quarter, because right now my hierarchy is month. The time dimension, the raw data which I have does not build on according to my time dimension hierarchy. We don't have year, quarter, month. Is a flattened structure. So in next example, I'll show you how to further massage this data and display this quarterly view of your income statement. So that's it for today. We'll see the second part of our dashboard in our next video. Thanks for watching today's video. Please subscribe to our channel, our YouTube channel. Our site is bispsolutions.com.